Action.
Donald Trump is baby daddy number one, and as a voter, I'm so happy to have a president that can relate to my real lived experience. You see, Donald Trump, that man got 3 baby mamas and 5 children. I only got 2 baby mamas and 4 children. I can only imagine the added stress that comes from that third baby mama. You hear? Let me just talk about baby mama thinking. I can't call it baby mama logic because, in general, baby mamas think it's on feelings, not on finances, not on logic. And the disconnect comes from as soon as you stop shucking them draws, then all of a sudden they get mad and their whole brain just changes. My sole responsibility in life for my baby mamas is to appease their feelings. And since I choose not to appease their feelings, then all of a sudden I become an enemy of the state for real. I was married for like 10, 11 years. Then once we got divorced, it was like, hey man, it was like the Nazi army. It was like Hitler was coming after me. It was like I was ducking and dodging these internment camps, and I was trying not to get gassed because they swear to goodness they want to take your life. And now for Donald Trump, rich baby daddies, Drake got that song with Sexy Red, Rich Baby Daddy Gang, daddy, 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 hell yeah. Rich baby daddies, they mess it up for poor baby daddies like me. A man like 50 Cent, he tell his baby mama, have a baby mama, be baby, and be a millionaire, and be a millionaire. And for a person like me, my situation, I'm economically challenged. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm so happy that I can pay my rent and have something to eat. My little children, they over there, they sleep in their room right now. I had to wrestle with my baby mama last night just to get them over here. And so for me, my song is have a baby, my B baby, and be on welfare. Be on welfare. Yeah, I know you don't think that's funny. But I know a lot of people out there, they say, man, if you ain't got no money, why you having babies? And I'm sitting there, I think about those exact same people. I'm like, man, are you a human person? But that's where everything gets disconnected. Just because you pass a law or you make it more challenging for me to do something, that's not going to change me being a human. Like if they start charging $1 million for air, I still gotta breathe or else, you know what I'm saying? I might not exist for very long. And I feel the exact same way about women, huh? Hey, I need women. And if I don't get no access to no beautiful women on a consistent basis, I might not live for very long. Every person out there who's mad about me having babies, you know what their problem is? They probably don't have the capacity to have babies, or they got some deep disdain for themselves, their capacity to reproduce, or they got a problem with their mama. They got some type of lived experience that changes their brain from thinking, hey, be productive and reproduce, and I don't want to have no children. I think that's the state of mind that's crazy for most people. Like any type of a rich person, like a Leonardo DiCaprio, or like a and in the sports sector, Bomani Jones, if you over 35 years old and you got more than $1 million, you ain't got no baby mamas, I'm thinking there's something wrong with you. I think that you be going to the Diddy parties and you ain't there for the beautiful women. You going to the freak off to get broke off because I think somewhere inside yourself, man, you don't want to embrace your natural responsibility and duty of being a man. And that's to make babies. Are y'all crazy? The whole human existence for hundreds of thousands of years is men chasing down cave women so they could pop, pop, pop and create a baby, huh? And for the whole human existence, the women have been trying to get the strongest man possible to physically protect her and provide for this baby. And now we get to a world that's so crazy. And I know women don't want to admit it, but the only way that I could even be in a position to have babies is because women find some type of something about me they like, huh? They might think I'm handsome, or maybe I got a good mouthpiece, or maybe I be eating that muffin real good. I don't know. Whatever it is, you could tell me. Hey, if you ever had a positive experience with me, women, hey, leave it in the comments and say, I really enjoyed my time with that man. That was fun. I would like to have his baby too. I'm looking baby mama number 3, number 4, number 5. I think it's our duty as human beings to continuously reproduce. Y'all say, hey, what about the relationship? I'm like, hey, that if she wants a relationship, she'll behave. If she don't want a relationship, then I guess she's got to go do something different. That's why y'all say reproductive rights is such a big deal. Because the only way that you can stop that baby from coming is you go into that doctor and y'all just say, take that baby up out of me and throw them away. We throwing babies away in America. I'm so glad that ideology got defeated. I'm so glad that that wicked witch is not even no possibility of her being in that office, because we got to get rid of these ideas in America that babies are bad. You know what's good? Responsibility. You tell a man like me, you say, man, you should not be behaving like that. Okay, I won't. You tell the cookie jar to close the lid on the cookie jar, and I won't eat no cookies. But as long as the cookie jar is wide open, I'm sticking my hand in the cookie jar. I'm the cookie monster. Give me 4, 5, 7, 10,000 cookies. If the world allows me, if women allow me, I'm gonna have 10,000 babies. And so the only thing that you can possibly do was to appeal to women and say, hey, since you can't just assassinate and terminate these children no more, then maybe it might be a good idea for you to hold your coochie responsible. And now that we got this wonderful president, and I say wonderful president, do you want me to say he's a terrible president? Does anyone in America know the history of presidents? A lot of our presidents, they owned slaves. A lot of our presidents, they had children outside of wedlock. And am I supposed to say, hey, you president, don't you be having relations with your assistants? Don't you be having relations with your slaves? Whatever the power dynamic is, men meet ladies and have babies, and ladies like to meet men who are powerful, who have resources, who make them go, who have some charisma. This is just the dynamic of human interaction. And as soon as we try to pretend, we want to rewrite history and be like, hey, all those guys in the past, those are some terrible guys, and all those men from the past. Every man in the history of men has been a terrible man who just oppressed women. And now when you see women, hey, power, once it reveals itself that you see a person's true intentions, now that women have the ability to control their bodies, which they really don't control their bodies. What they do is they outsource force to men through the police and through whatever type of symbols, like, man, don't you talk to that woman like that. You can't do that. And so they outsource force to protect their reproductive rights. And reproductive rights, all that means is they want to give that cookie to every Tom, Dick, and Harry they want. And so they figure out, man, I really like that one. And then when they figure out who they like, guess what? That man don't like them. And so then their feelings get hurt and they run to the government. Hey, daddy government, Uncle Sam, I need your help. I need you to make him be a father. Can't nobody make no reckless coochie woman be no good woman, be no modest woman to put them draws away and stop playing like she can't make no babies. No one holds women accountable but men. A man like me, they got me handcuffed by these women until 18 years, 22 years, 23 years. And Donald Trump, please change these laws. And for every person, all you men, say, why would Donald Trump ever do anything for you? Hey, I thought he was the president of the United States of America. I thought that's why we voted. So he does things that benefit my life. And especially when he has a shared lived experience. All y'all women, y'all wanted Kamala to be the president because you're like, oh, she's a person of color and she ain't got no kids. And so since she ain't got no kids, she gonna pass laws. They're gonna benefit you. All y'all childless cat ladies. And for me, hey, every man in America who doesn't have access to their children, you would like Donald Trump, the man who has 3 baby mamas and 5 children, to change the family court to say, it ain't no more you getting money for having babies. Not from him, hell no. If you want to deal with that man, it's got to be a civil matter, see me in court or whatever. But we gonna stop making men, hey, right now, it's illegal to be a father in America. They put so much debt on top of your back, you're like, hee-ho. Oh, I'm just slave number 1. I'm just baby daddy number 1. I do what baby mama tell me to do. And as soon as I push back on that, y'all call me misogynistic. Man, I am not no slave to no woman. I'm not the slave to the state. Taxation without representation has been deemed to be illegal. Child support is taxation or representation. I can't defend myself. You just go in my pockets, take my money, and say it's cool. Hell no, hell no. So since I'm a single issue voter, this is the only thing I'm going to vote on going forward. Yup. We're going to stop this family court, and it's going to take 10 million men to show up in solidarity to have the most peaceful protest of power in the history of human existence. And when these men show up and say, take your hands off my baby, all you people who like to try to play in my face, y'all going to look crazy as hell when y'all see real power. When y'all see the Greatest American Live show up, holy, the whole world is about to change because men understand their actual political power. They actually understand their physical power to make this system. Hey, it's time for you to do your job, sir. Be the greatest American alive, the greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive.